Welcome back, Thunderleaf friends. Appreciate you joining me on another Thursday afternoon, intentional time, doing some painting. We're going to listen to some music, talk about some nerdy shit, because that's what we do here at Thunderleaf Games is nerdy stuff. So, welcome. I hope everybody's having a great week so far. As always, I'm joined on the mic with my producer, Greg. How you doing today, Greg?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. How about you?
Not bad. It is just it is a relief to be home. I wasn't rushing in like usual today, so we got a little more time to get prepped and ready. So that's always nice.
Yeah,
How's your day been?
not too bad. I did a little prep work for this and took care of some chores, some cooking, and that's really about it. Not a bad day for me. How about you?
Yeah, just work and now the fun stuff. So we are going to get back to the interrogator chaplain that we've been working on, or yeah, chaplain in Terminator Armor. Excuse me. I think an interrogator chaplain is something else. But yeah, so we've been doing some non-metal metal gold. Let's see if we can. I shouldn't have put this on the map. So we've been working on the gold here, and I think it's come along very nicely.
Yeah, that gold really pops, dude. What's up, sunshine?
Hey, how we doing, Sunshine? Glad you could join us. And then I think we're going to dive into the shield today, and we're going to finish up the non-metal metal little pipe works around it that we highlighted up last week. So
Nice. I'm looking forward to seeing that shield come together.
yeah, the shield is awesome. I definitely had to save it for last. Like and it's going to be just so different from the rest of the model too. A lot of bright colors. It's really the focus of the model. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that'll be very cool then.
All right. So it's non-metal metal gray, which honestly I'm not great at. Still one we're learning. Let's see, where'd I leave that gray?
I imagine a flatter metal is going to be a little bit harder to do in NMM because it's not as reflective.
Well, so yeah, I mean flat. So I did the actually you kind of see it in the background here. This was one I just finished. Didn't focus too badly. Is the sword here. And so you get kind of I really actually think I'm gonna rework it again and add more of the kind of like across that divide a little bit more adjacent highlights.
Okay.
Um, but that's the nice part. You just keep working it until you're happy with it. It really is a procedural type of painting. So you just keep working it and like you're not gonna ruin anything as long as you don't let your paint get there. So you
Yeah.
just okay, I want the highlight to move a little this way. So you start working that white up there and then working it back down where it was and so on and so forth until you slowly drift into insanity.
There we go. That's what it's all about, right?
Who needs reality?
Not me. You can take it.
So, top of the clock here. We'll be a little bit more intentional about giving some call outs today. So, if you haven't joined us, we are in the midst of our Cyberpunk campaign again. We're on chapter 2 here, Sunken Dreams.
Sunken
Yeah,
dreams.
I finally remembered it. I think we're like 12 episodes in. Go me. Which really fits. I am the brains of the campaign and the memory of a gerbil.
Yeah,
It's a
that's kind of
great
scary
compliment.
that
Go.
Skrull is the brains of the whole game.
But yeah, so if you haven't checked that out, we got season 1 entirely up. We've got our Humblewood campaign out there. That's kind of where we founded this channel. That's what it's built around is our tabletop RPG streams, which we try and dive into some unique systems, cyberpunk, monster of the week, things like that. And still staying somewhat into D&D as well. We do some kind of off the beaten path D&D even as well. But if you're into that, check that out on Mondays. And then we've got Greg and Ray on Wednesdays and Sundays just carrying right now in Bloodborne, which has been really cool to see. I'm not familiar with that game.
Yeah, I'm having so much fun with Bloodborne, and I feel like I'm ripping through it. I don't want to be done with it yet because it is such a cool and unique game.
Yeah, like I mean, it is like you definitely haven't had the struggles in this one. Like, and I feel like so much of it comes from the fact that like it just plays better. Like you're able to get the character to move the way you want. Like the boss fights have been
Exactly.
so much more engaging because of that. Like
Yeah,
it's not it's more you're seeing more of your skill and less of your able to like work with the jank. Like
exactly. Yeah, this is definitely the first FromSoft game that really feels absolutely dialed to me, and I think that definitely shows in how I play it too.
now will so that's made by the same people as Dark Souls then?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Now as far as you're aware, Dark Souls 3 up next or what's next?
Yeah, so I think it's Dark Souls 3 and then probably Elden Ring after that. We might do Lies of P at some point in there. That's not from the same producers, but it's a really good Souls-like from what Ray and Broken say.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna
I've
give
seen
that.
that one on stream or Steam and I've looked at it so many times and been like, well, that looks really cool. But now that I know it's a Souls like, I'm less interested. But
Yeah, yeah, definitely. It's definitely a Souls-like. From what I hear, it plays a lot like Bloodborne. So I'm excited for that one. I am excited for Elden Ring. That game is huge. And I played a little bit of that back when it came out.
isn't it wasn't it an MMO?
No, no,
What am I
it
thinking
feels
of?
like one because it's so big.
Gotcha.
Like it's got the same elements where you can like invade and be invaded if you're playing online. Um,
Okay.
but you don't have to engage with those.
As always, we're still dialing in the camera.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to both of those coming up, but I don't want to be done with Bloodborne either because it's definitely the most fun I've had with the stream so far.
Yeah, you can tell. And like you are moving through it. Like every time I watch, it's like, is he killing yet another boss? Like,
Yeah, I think I
which
got
is
like
awesome.
3 or 4 bosses in both of the last sessions, which is just insane. But that should be slowing down according to Ray. I'm in the DLC now, and that's supposed to be a lot harder. So
We'll see. No.
exactly, it's me, right? Can't be that hard. No, I'm waiting for a really tough one that's gonna keep me occupied for a couple of weeks. And if not, then I guess it's on the next one. It's definitely weird playing games on stream. It's kind of changed how I play them off stream as well.
Yeah.
It's definitely I've got to be much more intentional. All right, I want to sit down and enjoy this, or okay, I'm working on something now.
Okay.
And also, it's like I don't want to play any other Souls likes because I tried that for a while and I'd get the controls all confused.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
And yeah, like that was bad. That is, I think, the root of accidental Estus is playing 2 games at once.
So, who do we have on the music today, Greg?
We are listening to Creator Mix today. They are a provider of free, royalty free music for use in any of your streaming products. They've got a really diverse library. They are not a sponsor, they are just a tool we use here, but that is Creator Lab.
That. So, what are the chat? What are you up to today?
Creator Mix, not Creator Lab. Creator Mix.
Ah,
Gonna do it. I should probably get it right, huh? Yeah,
better than me. I am still struggling every week through Kevin McLeod at Incomtech.
I get a chuckle out of it every single time, though.
uh,
Yeah, what's everybody in chat working on craft-wise this week? I've been doing some trying to figure out the right leather dye for a project I'm working on. I realized there are some leather dyes you should not use indoors.
well, depends on the intent.
That's fair. That's fair. This one was non-intentional use of VOCs. It wasn't good.
Oh my gosh.
Sunshine's playing some Total War, hoping to get some 40k with binary in a bit. Sounds like a solid evening.
Nice. What are you testing at the moment? The buggies or just helping binary test something?
Both.
Both. Fair. Good answer.
Binary is working on their list right now. What's up, Binary?
So I posted a picture in our Discord earlier today about how it was 80 degrees. I think even yesterday, but definitely the day before. We had a blizzard today, which didn't really stick, but like it was like blizzard levels of snow. And now it is sunny and green outside again.
That's,
like
yeah, it's gonna be 90 here next week for like 3
Oh,
days.
that's wild.
It's supposed to be sub 40s over the weekend, though.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy weather this year, man. Like, I've never seen a winter like this here. Once you guys on the East Coast say it's the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a huge history to draw on out here, but it's definitely one of a kind so far.
How long have you been out there?
COVID.
Okay.
I love that that's just a time now.
Yeah. But boy, was it.
Welcome, other people. I see a few more have joined us, so welcome to the stream. If you're new here, give us a shout out. We want to talk to you. So we are Friendly Bunch, and if you're one of our usuals, welcome back on this fine Thursday.
We are a chatty bunch, aren't we?
Certainly can be. And if you'd like to see more of that, we do have a link to our Patreon in the video and on our profile. And if you join that, you do get access to the Discord. So just a little plug. Not that we expect it. The best way to help us right now is hit that subscribe button, or even better yet, that share button, and give us a shout out if you're enjoying hanging out with us.
So I watched Ready or Not the other day. I saw it's got a sequel coming out, so I gave Ready or Not a shot. It's pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was shock horror kind of stuff, but it was fun.
At first, I thought you meant like you were playing the game again.
No, that one. I could get back into that though very easily. I should actually. I never finished the DLC. That was a fun one. It was really fun. We played with somebody Ray works with who has a professional security background. And
Oh, okay.
just go, oh my God, what are you guys doing? This is so wrong. You're going about this so poorly. And Ray and I are just like, YOLO.
So the question is doing it the correct way, did it help?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like
That's kind of cool.
yeah. No, that's one of the things I appreciate about that game is like it's very realistic.
I'm actually kind of shocked how quickly the silver is actually coming together.
Oh damn.
Like
That is
from
looking
just
good.
blobby white to, it's hard to see, but
Fred,
I just
Alani has a new flavor out. I feel like we've talked about these guys before.
what's their new flavor?
It's or lime slushy.
Yes. Okay, I've had it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's definitely it's my jam right now. I just finished one and they're very tasty.
So Costco just came out. I got this shared to me earlier. A new combo pack that's like that, the breezeberry, and something else. But like, I was like, those are two really tasty drinks there
Yeah.
that are great for my heart. Like,
Oh yeah, no, this is definitely my heart loves this. Yeah, I grabbed a couple when I was grocery shopping today.
yeah, I have a definite weakness for Alani and Celsius myself. Like,
The Celsius kicks a little hard for me. I won't lie. I don't like how abrupt the caffeine kick on Celsius is. I mean, it's not like I don't like my caffeine. Yeah,
caffeine, the official beverage of Thunderleaf
I
Games.
mean, you're not wrong. Between you, me, and Ray, we definitely
Put him down.
yeah. I drink 2 pots of coffee every day, just about.
That's still wild. Like,
I mean, it's only a 25-ounce pot.
yeah, it sounds more wild than it is.
Yeah, like it's 4 cups of coffee effectively to the brim. So it's not that bad. It's what I tell myself.
He said convincingly.
I've been playing a Talos Principle 2 a bunch lately, and it's a puzzle game that's got philosophy in it.
Okay.
And it's got some pretty satisfying puzzles, and there's actually a story to the game too. So, if you like puzzle
Got you
games,
hooked, huh?
you've got Game Pass. It's definitely worth checking out. They are geometry puzzles, I think you'd call them.
What was the name of it?
Talos Principle 2, Talos. I played the first one a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Never beat it, but the second one is on Game Pass right now, and it's
So this like Mist meets Portal?
yes, very much so. Very much so. I keep getting Mish vibes walking around some of the different locations. And then, yeah, it's like physics and geometry based puzzles like Portal.
Oh. Target marketing. Let's go. You nailed it. The Last of 2 is coming out. It is a like D&D port
Okay.
Basically Baldur's Gate.
Oh, Solasta
Yeah,
2. Okay, yes, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I keep meaning to play the original, and I just haven't yet.
I think I dropped about like 15 hours into the original, and it was good. And then my attention span is gerbil-like, so
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
15 hours is impressive for something that's not like a mainline game. How many
That's
hours do
why
you have in Cities?
Oh God, that's a good question. I was just about to say another a video popped up is like in my YouTube here where I'm watching chat, and it says, "I've spent 800 hours building this city. Are
Oh,
we ready for downtown?" Like, and I've watched this one from the beginning, like 2 years now. Like she's been building this city, and it's impressive, like the amount of detail she pours into it.
I
But
wish I had the attention to detail to do like detailing
yeah,
in Cities or in like Planet Coaster. And I get it to this point where it's like I can see the final vision in my head. And okay, I'm done. I can't keep doing like sidewalk detailing and shit.
yeah, no, I totally get it. And I really enjoy watching somebody who can do it well do it. But yeah, I've got 328 hours in cities.
Is that two or
Yeah.
one?
That's two. I don't have nearly as much in one, I don't think. Let's see.
I need to pick up. I think I got two on Game Pass.
Yeah, I only have 40 hours in cities one.
Yeah, I've got access to it. I do have it installed. Oh shit. Uh
Oh,
oh.
Celeste got 30 hours. That's not bad for a game like that for me.
No. No. Oh god. I keep trying to. Pillars of Eternity.
Oh, that's a good one too.
I keep trying to get into that one, and I suck royally at the combat.
That's the one with like that's like pirate based, right?
I'm thinking of the prequel to that one.
Okay.
But yeah, like it's a very technical and deep system, and I'm sure that like it's the sort of thing broken would crack wide open.
Oh
Um,
yeah, people definitely break that one.
but yeah, that for me, I just like I couldn't get past the fight with the where you meet the troll dude who sings,
Sure.
and yeah, I was just like, okay, well, even with it on easy difficulty, I was having a hard time gelling with the system.
Yep, I totally get that.
And I'm like, okay, well, this isn't fun enough for me to want to continue. Now I want to see if Planet Coaster's on sale. That one's my jam. Nope, not on sale right now. Was a couple weeks ago. My problem with all of these building games is I always get sucked into the DLC cycle on them.
Oh god, yeah, it's ferocious.
Like, especially because I generally speaking don't do mods. I don't like using mods because I have horrible luck and bad history with them. So I tend to be playing these games almost entirely vanilla.
I will say that that is basically essential to cities. Like, I know I would not play it if it wasn't for the work that modders have done to make that game good. Like,
And that's fair. I do have some mods for that one, but they've also done a very good job of setting up their mod marketplace within and vetting it and stuff.
yes, like you're not downloading them from like IR cities. Like,
Exactly. You know, like
everything's on the game server, so it's like, okay, this is safe. Like,
exactly. You know, I trust Paradox enough to use the mods they put on there, and they work with the modding community very closely so that they are putting quality product out there.
yeah.
So yeah, if it's in an in-game marketplace, I will use mods, but I tend not to use like Nexus mods and stuff like that.
Sure. Looking at you, all you Sims girlies.
Oh, that one's so bad for the mods out there, man. Holy crap. I was into Sims for a long time, and then I just wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, I always wanted something that was a bit of a better building simulator that also had the life sim elements to it. I was getting really excited for, I think it was called Life by You. And then the entire game just got dropped.
Oh, jeez.
Like, it was in development, and then they're like, okay, never mind. And they just cut it. Okay, yeah, it was another Paradox game too.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, yeah, Life by You was going to come out a few years ago, and then they just abruptly canceled it. I have thought about playing that Inzoi game, but it looks like that's another kind of, you're gonna get nickel and dimes for all the furniture you want kind of thing.
Yeah. Like, you remember Sims 2? Like, it was just like, download it. Like, good old days when it was Maxi and not extra evil animations or whatever EA stands for.
Yeah, I miss the Maxis days. Those were like, I have so many fond memories of Sim City games growing up, and like Sim Farm and
Yeah.
like Sim City 2000. I played a ton of.
Foundational gaming.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, it's I miss EA, and games as service is massively deleterious to the hobby. Like, you're not getting these games that are good for the sake of being a good game anymore. What's up, Joe? How's it going, friend? Good to see you again.
Hey, how are you? Man, these just little touches of like this ice yellow white color. Looking so good on the gold.
Nice, nice. You know what makes me want are lemon cookies. I love lemon sugar cookies or anything like that.
Yeah, that's pretty similar to the color we're using here too. Like,
oh, congratulations, Joe. That's awesome.
Hey, that's awesome. Congrats.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. That's so good to hear, man.
I guess congrats to her. She did the work, man.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, any kind of lemon iced cookie or anything like that, I love. I'm a sucker for it.
Oh, so I told you I was going to tell you my daylight savings time Donnie is dumb story here.
All right, let's hear it. Yes, I've spent lots of time in hospital chairs, and they are very uncomfortable, dude.
Yeah, for sure. I have a picture of me, like, where I pulled two hospital chairs together and then, like, fetal position fell asleep in them.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't know how I got up and walked out of that. Like,
we were younger, more flexible.
It was not that. It was last year.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Oh, God. I'm surprised you can walk again, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, so I learned it was daylight savings time Tuesday morning.
Showed up to work late?
No, I was on time. Everything changes automatically. So, like, didn't even occur to me. And my wife beat me to the kitchen and changed those. So I never saw those were different. But I stayed up super late Saturday night because I wanted to watch the F1 race. It was started at like 11:30. I was like, we'll see how long I make it. But I made it to like 1 and went to bed. And I woke up at like 8:30, 8:45 Sunday morning, which is like 3 hours after I normally wake up. Just naturally. So like I was like, that was crazy. How'd I sleep in this late? Like, well, it was because daylight savings time. It was 7:30, which is a little more reasonable. And then Monday morning, I got up and I was like, I just need a day. And that was when my wife's alarm went off at 5:45, which felt like 4:45, and I just didn't know that. Like, so yeah, I was like, I'm just taking a day to take care of some car stuff and things like that. And then went to work Tuesday, and one of my employees was like, "Yeah, that daylight savings time is terrible." I'm like, "Huh?" And I was like, "It all makes sense now. Why I feel like crap." Like,
I noticed when I got in my car and my clock that is normally an hour off was the right time.
my clock even changes in the car automatically. Like,
My car doesn't. My car's very old, so it doesn't have
yeah,
that. So yeah, I get in
your
the
car
car.
is hack proof.
Exactly. I get in the car. I'm like, oh God, I'm running so late. Then I look at my phone. I'm like, wait a second, my car is right again.
That's so funny. That would definitely be me too. Like if I had to change the time on my clock, it would definitely be. It's easier to leave it for 6 months. Like,
That's exactly
not
what I
even a
did
question.
6 months ago. I'm like, I'll change it tomorrow, or I'll leave it for 6 months, and I left it for 6 months.
It would figure that would be the year they get rid of it,
Oh,
and so
yeah.
it would just forever be off.
Right?
Like,
At that point, you automatically do the math in your head. Oh no, that clock's an hour off. Don't worry about it. I actually turned my microwave clock off, so I have to look at my computer if I want to see what time it is. I didn't turn it off so much as there was a power outage and it went off and I didn't bother resetting it. So my microwave just doesn't have a clock on it now.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I don't mind it. Like, yeah. It's been a non-issue. It was bright anyway. So I can see the microwave from my bedroom, so it makes sleeping easier. I don't have a fridge with the television in it yet. That's next on the upgrade list, though, for sure. No, I am very analog in most of my tech that is not a computer. I drive an old manual that's got an AM/FM radio. If I could have a gas stove in my apartment, I would. Like, yeah, I like my old school shit. I don't want to end up one day getting locked out of my fridge because I forgot to pay the subscription fee. I know. I am a rare breed, apparently, driving a manual. I came to it later in life, and I love it.
See, I had it early in life, and I would go back in a heartbeat. But
It sucks ass in like LA traffic. It's miserable.
oh yeah, I would hate it with what I do right now. But
Yeah.
most sane Americans agree with you right now.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you on that one today at all, buddy. But yeah, I ended up having to use it a lot because a lot of the equipment I drove had manual transmissions, like the farm tractor and stuff. I spent a ton of time on that dang tractor. So
Is
it was
terrible
definitely...
to say to Joe that we're just waiting for Europe to come rescue us from fascism now?
Yes, yeah. It's like, we did you guys good in the 40s. Could you maybe return the favor? Oh, we're having fun. But yeah, I'm definitely glad I learned to drive stick, and A, because it means I can drive the car I have now, and B, because I did use it to drive a lot of the big heavy equipment that I wouldn't have been able to otherwise. Literally hundreds of hours on that farm tractor, though. It's amazing how quickly that stuff starts to add up on one piece of equipment.
When I first got my farm, I had bought it was like a 1920s Ford tractor is what we bought because they were ubiquitous. Like they're still
Oh yeah,
everywhere
I mean,
for
they're
like
still
$1,500.
if you take care of them, they'll work forever, man. They're
Yeah,
diesel and they're simple mechanical.
I proved that wrong, but
So it's the taking care of them part.
yeah, like I put it into hard labor
Yeah.
for a spring, but man, did that thing beat you up riding it.
Oh
Like I
God,
think I was on
yeah.
it for like a week's worth of solid work, and it was rough.
That's a big part of what did my back in. Is I spent 3 years basically driving this farm tractor that had a little bit of a spring under the seat, and that was it.
Oh, yep.
Otherwise, I mean, I was in a rigid axle Bobcat getting shit rocked. Or in the excavator, which had no suspension at all. I drive an American car. Most of the cars I've driven have been either American or Japanese, but I tend to like my Jeeps. That is what I've found myself in most. And
I
that's,
drive me a Volvo. I rep my European car.
there,
I do love my Volvo.
I've never met anybody who's had a Volvo who didn't love their Volvo. Like, everybody I've ever known who's had a Volvo is like, fuck yeah. If I ever need another car, it's another Volvo.
Who was it that had the Volvo in high school or
I
college?
think it was Jeff, wasn't it?
I was gonna say, was it Allison?
I think she did too.
Jeff had a Acura, and we used to steal that from him all the time.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it must have been Allison that had the Volvo. No, it was Ryan, I think, her boyfriend.
Oh, okay. I just remember it was the old school like station wagon
Yeah,
style
yeah, the
Volvo.
blocky ass station wagon thing.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Allison's boyfriend who drove that
That
one.
makes sense.
Wow, haven't thought about them in a hot minute. Yeah, like I would love to end up in a Volvo if I was gonna end up in a car. I love my Jeep though. What's up, ALC? How's it going, friend?
There.
Like I don't go off road very often, though I've driven off road a lot for work. I like
That's
how
not what your Jeep is for. Yeah.
that's not what my Jeep is for. Like I could do it if I had better tires. Absolutely, the car and the driver are capable, but what I love is I can park it anywhere. It is so maneuverable in tight spaces. Like,
Which is so weird for an SUV.
yeah.
Like,
But like I've got a nice elevated viewpoint and it's super maneuverable. It's actually a really good city driver other than being a manual. Which let me tell you, man, getting stuck at the 405, hungover, driving a manual for like 4 hours. Oh,
I can't even imagine. Like,
I was miserable. I was absolutely miserable. After a couple hours, I'm like, I'm getting off. I'm getting a burger. I don't care. I'm waiting for the fucking traffic to die down.
yeah, like at a certain point, it's like you don't even lose any time. Like,
Exactly. Yeah, you get back on the freeway 20 minutes later, and you're like, oh, hey, there's that same dude I've been jockeying with for an hour. I do not miss California traffic at all. And all the different doctors they would send me to were, of course, all over the place.
we're everywhere, but
Yeah, yeah. It's like, have an hour and a half drive with no traffic down to the city. Oh, it's not in a good part of town. Have fun. Yeah. I
It's
don't
the
miss.
most affordable doctor to buy off.
Yeah, well, they were all. They weren't high quality doctors, they were high volume doctors.
Yeah, corporate doctors.
Exactly. You know, the kind of people who take work comp contracts. So that was a fun 3 to 5 years. But it's in the rear view now. Thank God. Brought back to cars. Hell yeah. Yeah, my first car was a Jeep Cherokee that I absolutely fucking adored.
I remember that one.
Yeah. And then I had a Saturn for a couple of years. I had to sell the Cherokee because it was going
An
to
old
cost.
Cherokee. Yeah.
Yeah, it was going to cost way too much to repair. So I got a Saturn that I drove for years. Most boring car I've ever had. Okay, a two-door Eagle Talon manual. That is actually a badass whip.
That is a
ALC.
cool car.
Like that's
That's still a cool car.
I want that right now. Like that's a badass whip, dude.
Yeah, like if I had a garage and money, I'd buy one of those in a heartbeat. Like
In a heartbeat. That'd be such a fun like camping cruiser kind of just weekend shit whipper. What about how boring Saturns are, ALC? Because they are the most boring cars I've ever driven.
there's a reason they don't make them anymore.
I will. I'm not talking shit. I'm talking fact. Okay.
You at
It
least
was-
drove one. I didn't. I'm just talking shit.
Yeah, no, I drove one for years, and it was an L200. Now, I will say it was reliable. It never failed to get me where I was going. It was also the most boring car I've ever driven. Like, you would push the accelerator, and the car would accelerate. You would turn the wheel, and the car would turn. Like, it took all of the joy out of driving for me.
If you rode with Greg, you'd understand what he's talking about, because that regular is definitely not boring. And while Greg means that perfectly lovingly, because he loves that truck, it's an old truck with a lot of character.
Yeah. I love my Jeep. I love my current Jeep. You know, I'm a pretty good driver. I've got more hours on the road than most folks do in their life at this point. Just because so many of my jobs were driving. But yeah, the Saturn was just. I'm sure that if I had one that had more than, you know, a small little 4-cylinder that was barely enough for the weight of the vehicle, it would have been more fun.
Did they make anything that wasn't a 4-cylinder?
I don't know. I mean, I know there are some people out there who love their Saturns, and more power to them. I did not feel the love. But yeah, I had the Cherokee and then the L200 and then a Wrangler, and I'm still on the Wrangler.
Have you only had 3 cars?
Yep.
Holy crap, dude.
Cars. Yeah.
I think
run them into the ground. I
do too, but it doesn't take me very long is the problem.
You commute now too. Like,
yeah, but this has been going on since I was 16. Like,
that's fair. I guess.
Like, I think I drove 3 or 4 different cars in high school.
I think so. I remember there was like the big ass Suburban Type 1.
That one was more borrow, but like I started with a Thunderbird that had a hole in the gas tank.
Oof.
Yeah, so I could never fill it more than like a third of the way full. And then I drove a crappy minivan for a minute.
Okay.
Then I got the Cadillac, and I drove the Caddy for a while.
I remember the Caddy.
That thing was sweet. Older than me, and just still quite possibly the lowest mileage car I've driven. Like,
It was plush too. I remember those
Oh
seats were
yeah,
just like sinking them.
it was like sitting in a couch. Like it was great. It was such a
Yeah,
nice car.
yeah.
And then I had the Civic, all in high school.
Wow. Yeah, I had the Jeep Wrangler from the end of high school. Or I'm sorry, not the Jeep Wrangler, the Jeep Cherokee from the end of high school through when I lived in my first apartment after you.
Yeah.
And then from there, I had the Saturn for a couple of years. And I switched out to the Cherokee. I'm sorry, the Wrangler. And I've been driving the Wrangler for over a decade at this point. Yeah, no, because I took the Wrangler to California. So that was at least. I've been driving the Wrangler almost 15 years at this point. Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, no, it's treated me very well, and I mean most of that was very short. I had the hour-long commute from Longmont to Fort Collins for a couple years on it. But once I got to California, no, I had some long commutes in California too, because I worked down in the valley for at least a couple months. Which I don't recommend. Oh, dude, that's short compared to some of us. Like, Ray has a 2-hour commute. Like, how long was your commute most days, Donnie?
I think I commuted an hour and 45 minutes today.
Yeah,
Each way. Each way.
I don't know how you guys do it. That's the one thing I'm really not looking forward to coming out that way is commute time. Unless I get like a job doing delivery. Like, yeah, no, the commutes out here are insane, Joe. It's like, and mine was easy. Mine was a super easy hour-long commute, no traffic. It was just distance. Like, if there was traffic, it could get up to an hour and a half, 2 hours. But that was before northern Colorado was dense enough to have that kind of traffic very often. Now, God. But yeah, it's a lot denser out there, so you guys aren't just distance, it's distance and traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't mind a distance commute, but a dense traffic commute's rough. Coffee and audiobooks, dude?
So much so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to my current obsession, Stinky Dragon podcast. They are putting out some fantastic D&D content. And
yeah, you've mentioned them a couple of times. They sound like I'm gonna have to check them out.
They're just so fun. Like, it reminds it's honestly the closest podcast to like us as a group that I feel like that we match up very similarly to.
Okay, you can tell they're friends who are genuinely having fun.
Exactly.
Okay. I'll have to check it out then, because that is my favorite genre of actual play. Is holy shit, they are actually having a good time and invested. I mean, it's not that the driving is the problem for me, because I used to drive a truck all day long. You know, just drive around from trailhead
It's
to
the
trailhead.
fact that you're driving to then work. Like,
yeah, the fact that it's like, I didn't mind it because like I'm driving a company truck on company time. Like, if I've got to drive 2 hours for the privilege of working for you, that's a hard sell for me.
it took a lot of money. Like,
Yeah.
compared to what they were paying me to not commute that. Like,
Oh yeah. I mean,
yeah.
you got to do the math. Obviously,
It's still not enough money. It never is. But
Never
that's
will
just
be.
life. Yeah.
But if it's almost enough, if it's closer to enough.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, American commutes are crazy. And like, I've also had 5-minute commutes. I've had jobs I could work to.
Walk to.
walk to. Even yeah, yeah. I've worked at the same apartment complex I lived at. I've had jobs that were 5 minute drive away. That like I every time I got in the car, I'm like, it would literally be the same amount of time riding my bike to work.
Yeah, cost of living here is crazy. So
Yeah,
it's, I mean, it says it all that I drive an hour and a half every day and I can't afford to live where I work, like, which
yeah,
is wild. Like, it's cheaper to live an hour and a half away because we are big. There's room for sprawl,
yeah,
but they also there's no planning out here on the East Coast either, which drives me nuts. Like, is that like it clearly was the dirt trails.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Don't
got
tell me
bad
that
news
dirt
for you,
trails
Joe.
down.
I got some bad news for you, buddy. The American dream is it's great right now.
It's a dream more than ever.
Exactly. I like that way of putting it. More than ever, it's a dream. Yeah, what's also crazy is just the variety of commutes because, like you're saying, it's so big. I've had commutes where I wouldn't see another car on the road. Like, I would drive to the job office, and then so I would drive for an hour to the trailhead office, and then I would drive another hour to a job site and maybe see 2 dozen cars in two
Yeah.
hours of driving.
And that's
then
in
I had
California, which is even crazier.
no,
Like,
that was here in Colorado.
oh, okay.
That was here in Colorado, up in northern Colorado, before it started to really explode. But then, out in California, I would have almost 2 hours to go an eighth of the distance, and I would see thousands of other people. It's insane. Like, this country is really fucking huge, and it's sometimes easy to lose sight of that. But I think with all you guys out on the East Coast, how much you commute in such a dense and small little area is always mind-boggling to me.
Well, like I was thinking about it today, like the amount of stuff they do there. Like, so I work for a program at school that has 20,000 students. Like, and then they've got a couple thousand like instructors and faculty and staff. Like, it's just mind-boggling. Like, okay, like the logistics of organizing something that has 30,000 people in it, and
Yeah,
like they all come to the school every day. Like, so 30,000 people are traveling to these campuses right in town there. Like, it's a lot of people. Like,
that's a lot of people. That's insane.
I've lived in cities smaller than that. Like,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a quarter of the size of that was the big town in Michigan I lived by. Like,
Damn, that's remote. I've never lived anywhere quite that remote. I worked for a summer on the western slope of the Rockies, and that was the closest I got to that remote. But I wasn't very far from Grand Junction, and
so I can
they're
make
bigger.
it crazier. That town was 30 minutes away.
Wow. All right, now I got to see what the population of Grand Junction was in tens. Out of oh wait.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So Michigan's the state, like it's right in the middle of the US, in between all the Great Lakes all around it.
Yeah, so in 2000, the population of Grand Junction, which was the closest big city where I worked, was 41,000. So yeah, way bigger than where you were. I've never been to Michigan, actually.
Depends on where in Michigan you go, very much. Like large parts of it are just the Midwest, like where it's just flat and cornfields. But you also have parts that are just like some of the most beautiful places in the US. Like
That's
depending on the
yeah,
time of year.
that's fair. That's kind of like what Colorado has, because I mean, like so much of the state is flat
Kansas.
agricultural land, but then you've got this strip of stunning beauty down the middle. It's also grown so much since I left and came back, and it's a completely different place. Yeah, Detroit is in Michigan.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't go there. If you do,
No
bring a
good?
lot of guns. It's actually a lot better now. It's actually in recovery. But it is still not a good place to be.
Good to know. I hear they have good pizza though. You guys know I'm a fan of pretty much all pizza.
I will say Michigan by far best food and beer of anywhere I've
Okay.
lived. Like just
What
even like
music,
the casual
Joe?
stops. Oh
But
yeah.
yeah,
70s rock and like yeah, Detroit Rock City.
yeah.
Like classic rock was born there for sure.
But yeah, I want to eat Midwest food. That's one of my favorite things about traveling is trying all the different foods and stuff. Like getting to try regional things. Like I still love that the pepperoni rolls are such a hot topic out there where you guys are, and I can't wait to develop stronger opinions on them.
All right, so now we can kind of see what we've been talking about here.
Nice.
Uh, we got to get the skeleton, but so we're gonna have some bright whites on this one arm of the black guy. It's just gonna look so
Yeah,
striking.
that's gonna really pop nicely. Yeah, I imagine the food and beer there in Michigan in general is pretty darn good. Got to be hearty.
Well, so do you know what? Oh, now I'm gonna blank on the name. Pat Patsies are
No?
pasties. So they're like they're a Slav. I don't know where they came from. Northern Europe, um, but they were kind of Americanized in Michigan, particularly for miners, and they're just like basically beef stew in a pie crust calzone, and they're just like
Okay,
potatoes,
yeah, miner's food.
carrots.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah, so good.
Oh, no, I
That's
love that
that's like
stuff.
the famous Michigan food. But
Okay.
like just in general, like anywhere you'd go, like you'd find like, oh wow, that's a really good like handmade burger there. Like
If I ever find myself in Michigan, then I know that I'll be good to eat just about anywhere. Yeah, hand pie stew sounds right up my alley. I love working food like that, like stuff that's designed for ease of eating and storage by a working person. Make some stromboli. Calzones is what I should make.
I also known as pizza.
Yes. I did see the McDonald's CEO video, and That did not look like that man was enjoying that hamburger. Like,
Enjoy the taste of poverty, sucker.
yeah, like he was not enjoying that product. Like, look, I love my fast food every once in a while, but I'm not gonna call it good. You know, like
The problem is it's not even cheap, and it's usually not even that fast anymore. Like,
exactly. Like that's why I've all but stopped getting it unless you're getting it there. He was definitely no. He just ate one for lunch. That's why he looked so full. But yeah, it's just any more. Like I remember when you could go to Taco Bell and you could get enough food to last a stoner a night for $20. And now it's like one meal with a drink costs $20. And it's just like it's gotten so expensive to eat out anymore. Granted, it's expensive to eat at home too.
well, inflation. And on an unrelated note, profits are at a record high.
That's so weird how that always seems to go hand in hand. I'm sure there's nothing to it though, right?
Yeah. We are getting into it tonight. We're
Yeah, we
spicy.
I mean, I'm sorry, but like a bag of Doritos is almost $8 or $9 now. Like, it's absurd. Like, if the junk food is that expensive, how bad is like real food? If I had any dirt, ALC, you know I would be. But apartments don't tend to like it when you dig up their landscaping and start planting shit. I've tried. They don't like it, and I don't have a community garden that's got open spaces. I was on a list when I was back out in California for a community garden, but I got hurt right when my slot came up, and I wasn't able to take it.
Like, this checks out.
It happens. I'll have some dirt when I'm out that way and be able to make shit grow. Yeah. Sorry, Joe. We're not trying to make it hard for you. It's how about that weather? Yes, gas prices are. I'm not looking forward to the next time I have to fill up. I didn't look at that. Yeah, how's the baby? Favorite color? We
What's
all
your
know
favorite
purple is supreme. Ray's not here, so I can say that freely.
No, you can't.
I'm not afraid of you, Donnie.
That is fair. I am definitely not as scary as Ray.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. You get paternal leave. Make that initial connection with the kiddo. That's such an important time. Green's a good one, ALC. It was, I mean, it's still up there in my favorites, but purple is just better. I was
Purple
super original when I was.
Great color to cover up with other stuff.
You mean it's a foundation for so much of the color work you do?
Yeah, it definitely has been integral for this one.
Now, do you like your greens neon or earthy, ALC? It will shock nobody that I like all of my colors neon.
Yeah, let's see. Are we this green, or are we like this green.
Or are we like more of an army green, like a browner green?
Now let's see. I can pull another one here. Oh, my arms are too short.
Get longer.
Oh, ooh. How about this one?
Ooh.
Putrid green. Yeah.
Very yellowy green on camera, at least.
It definitely is very yellowy. That was the final highlight here on the leg.
Okay.
Is that green? Yeah.
That looks so good. Trump orange is that's a tough color to use. Nice olive, perhaps. Earthy. Okay. That's a good green. A very versatile green. I like my colors loud.
I don't know what you were talking about. That is the most natural looking permatan I've ever seen. And it's
Right?
totally normal that it ends in sharp lines around the ears and the sides of the face.
Your tan doesn't? Come on. I messed with a little eyeliner in high school and college, but it's just a pain in the ass. Like, I got so much respect for ladies. They do so much work. I know, it's shocking that I like things bold and loud, huh, ALC? Like, who would have thought that?
Yeah, we've been out to
Valentine's
Valentine's.
couch.
We went out to Valentine's dinner with ALC and their partner and my wife, and it was definitely one of those guy privilege moments where like I put on a suit jacket, and that was the extent of the difference for my every other clothes I wear for professional life or whatever.
Yeah,
But like,
no, like
they all come, looking fire, and I'm like, yeah. I did so little.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, it's easy to be a dude sometimes. Like, full stop. It's just easy sometimes.
We're going to recognize our privilege here, own it, and just accept it.
Yep. Hey, nothing to apologize for, Joe. It is, it's late somewhere. Not late here yet. It will be eventually. ALC says we're good, boys. We try. Dropping stuff.
It's funny because I've got like 2 or 3 different colors on here, and all of them are starting the same way.
Oh no.
Well, like, so they're all using the same base paint, but then like their finish paint is going to be different.
Okay.
So like these will go white, this will go bone, like this is bone, like, oh yep, sorry. So like these will will go whiter. The bones, then this shield will be like a very light khaki.
Okay.
And then the bones will go somewhere between like aged brown and white as well. Like, but yet they all started with the same base.
Now, do you have a color plan for this, or are you just eyeballing it as you go for each piece?
So overall, yeah, I definitely had a plan. So like the model that we're doing here, they're always black. Like that's their like base theme is black and gold and white. The army I play, Dark Angels, are traditionally, if they're Terminators like this guy, they wear a bone colored armor. So most of my army is this color.
Okay.
That I'm gonna take the shoulder pad to. So that's kind of his like nod that he is the chaplain, but he's from this army.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. But that gives me, so doing this color in particular, like the black, not something I'm as comfortable with. This color I've been painting for a gajillion models, so
No, that's the same color you did your tank in a while ago, right?
yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay. Very cool.
Oh,
That's
I
such a
just saw that.
useful little thing you've got back there.
I'm loving it. I just saw it, Joe. If you're still out there, have a good night, sir. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you as always for hanging, Joe.
Oh, I'm totally off camera here.
Yep, I was just gonna say. That's okay.
Let's see if I can actually tilt this down just a little here.
It's so easy to pull the work in when you're working on details like that. I know when I was doing stuff, especially like woodworking and stuff, I would always find myself with it like pulled super close to my chest and hunched over it.
Oh yeah. Like a lot of the fine detail work like is about just having it braced so that way I only have to worry about my brush hand shaking, not the
Yeah, exactly.
piece as
Minimize the
well.
variables. I used to do a little bit of wood carving for some of the park signs that we would make.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
I had a lot of fun with that. But you got to be careful not to get the chisels too close or you'll mess up your angles and stuff. So it was a good practice on tool distance management. I miss wood carving. What's the weirdest job you ever had, Donnie? I think for me, building trails definitely put me in touch with a lot of the fringe elements of society, people who get pushed to the edges. The job itself wasn't that weird, but I met the most interesting people through it.
Fair. Weirdest job you guys have had. So, I mean, honestly, the job I'm holding right now is weird. Working with higher ed contract work from the private sector contracted to higher ed has been just eye-opening in terms of how weird some of that is behind the scenes. But like weirdest job, I don't know. I mean, maybe I worked for Amazon for a while doing deliveries. Like delivery itself, not weird, but again, like just the scope of it was pretty weird. I don't know. I've done a lot of different things. The farm probably was the weirdest job though, because I did some weird things and put things in weird places and
Yeah, I feel
other
like
stuff. Like
anytime you're working in that outside environment, there's just so much dynamic nature to it, both with like the situation you find yourself in and the people you find yourself with. That's definitely always going to be weird. Like I ran into people doing things you can't talk about on YouTube in the parks. You know, I also had people who didn't speak a lick of English that I had to help give directions to and stuff like that. Ooh, ALC inpatient psych ward. That sounds Like that would definitely have some weirdness to it. Yeah.
For sure.
I had a pizza delivery job that had an inpatient psych ward as one of our delivery locations. And that was the weirdest delivery I ever went on.
Okay, now that you say that, that would have been my weirdest like job experience was we'd have to deliver to the vending machine in the prison, like county jail. And like they had vending machines in the holding area, like the communal cell block. Like,
Oh,
so
wow.
we're just in there with a guard and like 10 prisoners unloading their money from their
Oh,
machine and
God.
loading their snacks back in there. And like, it was just like, wow, this is like the most depressing place on earth. And we're still extorting these people with capitalism. Like,
Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. We had some prison laborers. And I definitely went to my boss after we had them for 1 week. And I'm like, we're not doing that again. And he's like, okay. Like, yeah, there's just something I'm not cool with a dude with a shotgun sitting on a horse watching a bunch of guys who don't look like him working in a field.
ooh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. ALC and Joe are talking about how rough it is to be in mental health and social work and how it's definitely underfunded in this country.
Yeah.
Yeah. And see, dealing with the unhoused population as much as I did in parts, so much of it comes from that element exactly right there. Is
Yeah.
inadequate access to schools. Like so many of the people I saw in situations were because they didn't have access to things that would have been able to help them. You know?
Oh, yeah. Like, I mean, and even if you have the resources, it can be months to get in to see these people. Like,
Yeah.
it's pretty wild.
Yeah. It's definitely, if you need those resources, the system is stacked against you, even if you're doing all right. Which is a bummer, to say the least.
What do we got going on here? And now I'm back off camera the other way. I'm such a dink.
It's tough, like keeping that space within your mind, that 3D space that you can be in. Yeah, man, Joe, that is a tragically accurate take on it as an American, I think. It's painful to see that human life isn't worth much here unless you are successful. No, it's definitely, that can be what it feels like on the inside for sure. Especially as somebody who deals with some mobility issues and some work limitations. It can feel downright hostile. That's why we focus on building community here. Because that's just about the only damn thing we can do.
Well, I think it's just a problem too of global scale humanity. Like at best as humans, we know what 30 people. Well, like that's a human community is like a very large extended family size.
Exactly. I appreciate you
And yet
saying
we're
that, Joe.
operating in
Exactly.
huge
Yeah, like I
spheres now.
The amount of just raw data, raw human input that we have to process every day because of mass communication and the internet. We were never built to be that.
Turned on 24/7.
Exactly. Like, I'm a big believer that a county is about as big as anything organized should be. You know,
Agreed.
that's it's big enough you've got diversity, but it's narrow enough that you can manage the needs of that actual community. Because yeah, once you start getting so much bigger, it's especially if there's any business involved, it's all just numbers at that point. And you lose touch with what you're actually looking at, what you're dealing with.
Oh yeah.
It's one of the things I find most striking about the cyberpunk genre and the times we currently live in is, and with an increased density of humans, the value of any individual is reduced proportionally. And it's very sad and it's very dystopian.
But as always, I'm going to throw that alternate point of view in there because I'm a firm believer that even though, obviously, as we got on tonight, like, I don't think things are great. Like, I think things could be significantly better. They are still incredibly better than they ever have been.
Oh yeah,
Which
yeah.
is crazy to think about. But like,
From a historic standpoint, our average quality of life is just astounding. As to your question, why people keep doing it, Joe? I got a lot of theories and a lot of ideas. um, Everything from
momentum.
yeah, momentum is a good way to put it. I think controlled media. Look at who follow the money. And
A lot of that has to do with education.
yep.
Yeah.
And I think a big part of it, Futurama did a really good job pointing this out. People think they're going to be on the other side of it someday. That is a big part of the American belief is I'm going to be that rich and powerful someday. And I think that it's a perfect combination right there for getting people to vote against their own interests.
So my favorite way to challenge so much of that too, like the whole like I'm not them, I'm part of the good part. Like we're very easily turned against the whatever the demonization thing of the moment is.
Yeah.
But like I used to always challenge it at work because so much of it in like low pay jobs is you hate the person who's poorer than you because they're the freeloader that you're working and paying taxes for. But like I always would challenge that with there's just not enough jobs for everybody. Like we have 8 billion people on the planet. We're more efficient than ever. Like the need for human labor is going away quickly in a lot of ways. So like I always would ask people, what would you do if you didn't have to work? Like, because everybody's like, no, you're just a bum staying at home, like if you don't work. But like, when you're freed of that, you assume, okay, I can have as much money as I want. I have, or everything I need, I should say. How do I spend my time? Like, and it's like, do you raise your kids all of a sudden? Like, you're actually going to be able to enrich your children's lives. Awesome, huge, great, huge. Like, are you going to do a podcast, create things, paint, like, and those things are so undervalued. Yeah, like build community, absolutely. And they all don't exist because we don't have time.
Yeah.
But like you take away that, like people can be amazing. Like and almost everybody's always like nobody's like I wouldn't do anything. Like
Yeah, no, like I've been not able to work for years, and what I did is like, fuck this, this sucks. I made work for myself trying to bring people together with Thunderleaf, you know?
exactly.
Yeah, very well spoken. Yeah, I think most people definitely want to contribute to their immediate community with whatever they can, you know? And so much of modern capitalism has us not able to do that. But that's why we do these intentional nights, so we can remind ourselves we can do that.
Yeah. In terms of living in the future, like I um so obviously the internal Thunderleaf people, my mother had some health issues last year, and so she had a follow-up surgery yesterday, and it
Okay.
went great. But like they had to like put internal parts, sew them back together, and put them in place and everything. And they did it with a robot through a like micro incision. And it's like 100 years ago, you were dead.
Yeah.
But like even if they did do some kind of surgery like that, you're getting split open from sternum to groin,
Yeah.
like, and they're digging through you. Like now they just go in with a robot and a camera and do it remotely. Like what? Like
Yeah. No,
welcome to the future.
yeah,
Like
it's so crazy like how far tech has come just within our lifetimes. I mean, I remember when we were kids, Snake on your phone was the most amazing technological advancement out there. And now, like, we've got gaming PCs that people can fit in a pocket. It's insane how far it's come in our lifetime. It's super cool. And
like simply the fact that we're able to recognize the dystopia of things really points to the utopia side a little bit too. Like
and you've always
things are
been,
so good, so we're able to point out, that's still bad. Like it shows
yeah,
up. The whiter the surface gets, the darker the dark spot gets
yeah.
on it. The stain. Like
And you've always been much better at maintaining the optimism than I have in that sort of situation.
try.
Because I definitely I see the black spots and I'm like, oh, everything. Look at how bad it all is.
So part of it is I lived with that for a long time, and it can be a lot.
Yeah, no, I also lived with it for a very long time, and I am working on recovering.
Yep.
A poor person today has more luxuries than a rich person did 80 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy to think what 80 years ago was.
Yeah. It's not that long ago. Yeah, it's really gross. Like
Yeah, I feel like also though what our idea of a luxury is has changed so much because like a phone isn't a luxury anymore. You know, like it's if you want to be able to compete, if you want to be able to get a job, you have to have a modern mobile phone. So I don't think of that as a luxury any more than I think of having a phone when we're all on landlines as a luxury. But I do think, yeah, everybody who is able to afford housing is more materially comfortable than people who were able to afford housing were 80 years ago. What that housing gets you, that's a whole other story, though.
I just saw something that's like, that needs another layer of paint. Now, like, what the hell was it I was looking at?
Oh, I hate that. That's the worst when it's like, I know I saw something I was gonna do, I lost it.
Gotcha. That is sneaking by. All right. Well, everybody, it is already 8 o'clock Eastern time here.
Yeah, this
which
one
is
ripped by.
Good. Well, we made some definite progress today. We are pretty close to just wrapped up on the main torso here. I'm thinking about going in and doing some kind of glow function there. We'll see if we decide to tempt that. I feel like that's going to be tempting fate. And then we start
That's fair.
on the shield, and then we'll do the base. And
All right, Joe, sleep well. Enjoy the dinosaur bones with your family tomorrow. That'll be
awesome.
fun, as always. And
yeah, thank
Donnie,
you, everybody.
model is looking fan-freaking-tastic. I think you're making some killer progress on it for sure.
Well, thank you. And yeah, as always, thank you all for joining us. We'll see you Sunday for rave reviews at 9 Eastern time. And yeah, thanks everybody. See you next time.
We'll catch you on the flip side.